Hello and welcome to another SkaredCast tournament report. This is a big one. We're going to LVO, so sit back, enjoy the show. Let's take the Drukhari to the biggest Warhammer tournament in the world.
The Dark King.
Welcome back to the studio. I'm just about to head down to LVO, Las Vegas Open, that's happening in Vegas. Of course, it's the biggest singles Warhammer 40,000 tournament in the world. I'm taking my Drukhari. I'm going to be seeing a lot of people I haven't seen in many, many years. The last one I went to was 2019. Now, the way this works, of course, I'm going to show you the list. I'm going to tell you what I think, and we're going to go to the event. I'm going to play the games. I'm going to recap what I learned, everything like that, and I'm really, really excited. It's going to be such a fun time. So, without further ado, let's dive into the list I'm taking. And here is the list. Of course, it is the list I've been playing with, if you've been following my tournaments in review, for quite some time. It hasn't changed at all since the last tournament I went to. Now, caveat, LVO was played with the old Hammer rules, like not Arcs of Omen, was played with Nephilim. However, when I get back from the event, I'm going to talk to you how this army adapts and what changes in order to make it work in the Arcs of Omen meta as well, because I feel like it will get better, but I'm interested to explore that. Well, the army itself is built off triple patrols. The first patrol is a patrol of Dark Creed. That does take Drazar as the warlord. 3 squads of Racks, 1 with an Ossifactor, 5 Grotesques, and 3 Venoms with Chain Snares and Grizzly trophies. That is the first patrol, and it gives me a minus 6-inch leadership bubble. Gives you -1 to attrition modifiers within 6. Combos very well with the Grizzly trophies, and gives me a bonus to hit in close combat if my opponent has equal or lower leadership than I do. The second part of the army are 2 patrols of Cabal of the Obsidian Rose. Now, Obsidian Rose has been quite handy because of the extra range and the reroll wounds in the current meta, especially against Harlequins. I kind of built this list to defeat Harlequins, being that Harlequins are one of the harder armies in the meta, and it was just one of those matchups I did not want to lose. So far, it's been proving to work. So it has a Succubus and a Archon. The Succubus is actually in the in one of the patrols. She is a Master Succubus, Precision Blows, Triptych Whip. Yes, you can take a Succubus in a Cabal patrol or a Cabal detachment. She just doesn't get her obsessions. I have 3 units of Incubi split in between the 2 patrols, 1 of 6 and 2 of 5 with Demiclaves. I've got Archon Skari himself, who is a Master Archon with the Jin Blade and Ancient Evil Warlord trait. A large Court of the Archon with a Lamian for the leadership buff. 6 units of Cabalite Warriors with Blasters and Phantasm Grenade Launchers, 1 of which has been upgraded to Trueborn, and last but not least, 3 Raiders with Dark Lances and Phantasm Grenade Launchers. There you have it. This is 2,000 points on the nose. The aim of this list is to essentially affect the game in multiple phases. I can hide, I can shoot, I can do combat, I have speed, I have ability to do secondaries relatively well. The key to this list is not losing too many things too fast and having tools to deal with the enemy over the course of the game. Now, the initial development of the list was because of the 9 Phantasm Grenade Launchers combined with the Dark Creed Grizzly trophies, allowing me to deal with tougher opponents like Possessed, like Terminators, especially in an Armor of Contempt meta. So that's the plan. So there we have it. The list. Let me know what you think of this list down in the comments. Well, there you have it. Really excited about this list. I've had a lot of fun developing it over the last couple of months. I hope you've had fun watching me develop it. So let's take the flight down to Vegas, play in Vegas, play against a variety of opponents. Then we'll come back to the studio. We'll break down the list, what I learned, things that I'd like to change, and what I'll do for the Arcs of Omen meta. Okay, wish me luck. Let's go. Here at the Toronto airport, finally. Got through security and customs. And everything's good to go. Waiting for Dustin. He's stuck on the highway because there was accidents. It was very snowy. So, wish us luck. Also, I'm going to be using these cool things the entire time, so hopefully it's much better sound quality, especially when there's lots of people. I'm excited we're showing up today, Thursday, and then we're going to do stuff. So stay tuned. Let's see what happens. We just made it to Vegas.
Yeah, we did.
That's right.
That was a good contribution.
Now back to the Rio. Let's go. We're just walking around the hall. That's a giant space marine. That's Dustin.
We're here in line. I ran into a very special someone. Tanya, that's right. And then check that out, giant line. It literally goes all the way around the back of the building. It's crazy. Okay, now to get swag.
So I've been doing a couple of walkarounds. Hello, thank you to everybody who came to say hi. I've got my little registration badge. This is just one of like a million halls at the Rio that Frontline Gaming has put together for this. They've got like the little rooms inside for like classes, and Duncan Rhodes is just down there and he's doing like a painting class, for example. They've got MCP, they've got bolt action, they've got so many different game systems, 30K, Heresy, 40K. It's pretty incredible. It's nice and quiet right now, and it's been awesome. So thank you everybody who came up and said hello. I really appreciate it. I've been giving a little dice to everyone as a thank you. And then in a little bit, we already had food, hung out a little bit, and then we have the GW preview, which is really exciting. And it's tournament day. I am all dressed up in uniform, finally, for the first time in many, many times, where I get to hang out with all the Art of War crew at a tournament, which is great. And of course, Dustin's in the room with me, and he's having a good time. Look at him. I'm going to show him off.
Hi.
That's right.
It's such a great time.
So, time to go, have breakfast, and then we get to the hall. It's going to be filled with people, and it's going to be amazing. Check it out. I can't wait. 6 rounds. 6 rounds minimum. 10 rounds maximum. So mentally prepared for everything right now. Let's go.
We're having breakfast with everyone. Well, sort of everyone. Where's Jeremy? Jeremy, we missed you. There you go. And then we go to the hall. Exciting. And we're here at LVO. That's right. Oh, this is so exciting. Hey, Mom, how's it going? Yeah, we're first game into Adeptus Mechanicus on the Orc table. We're at table number 389. Looking forward to it. It's mission 11. I'm so excited. I talked about the lapels and then I forgot them in the room. So I'm gonna have to go get them during lunchtime. But other than that, wish me luck. In terms of secondaries, I've taken Hurt the Prey, retrieved data, no prisoners, because there's a bunch of Lucius admechs, and my opponent has taken no prisoners, banners, and charted sequencing to be able to stay back and play the safe game. So it's definitely going to be an interesting match. Looking forward to it. Let's do this. First of 6 rounds at least. Okay, cool. And this is Alex. You just had a good first game with
a great first game.
Busted Tyranids.
Yeah.
Nobody holds that against you. I do. No, I'm just kidding.
You're nobody. You've said it there.
That's right. Other than that, we're having a great time. This is the lineup for food that goes like a mile that way. So make sure that when you come to this event and you get food, finish your game and go line up real fast.
Win fast, win early, go
and
get
then
food.
go get food. Because if not, you'll be in line forever. Okay, so I won my first round. You did as well. We're on to round number 2. And here we go. I'm round 2 playing against Triple Astreus, Mike from Alberta. That's right, fellow Canadian. Came all the way down. We could have just met, somewhere in the prairies. It would have been fun. But no, had to be in LVO. But it is round 2. It's mission 12. I took R&D behind enemy lines and bring it down. He took shock tactics, grind, and banners. So we'll see what happens with that as well. Let's go. Oh, it's the end of the game here for round number 2. I did end up taking the win against the Astreus list. I was able to pull him down basically on primary. He scored 8 points on primary, and that's how I played. I had very few units left at the end of the game, but I was able to really win because of the primary game, which was awesome. Also, I just want to say, Carl, huge shout out. Thank you for the awesome gift, the Archon Carl, who I can't wait to play with. That was awesome. Thank you so much. And big shout out to you. Okay, on to round number 2, the last round of day 1. And here I am on stream, War Games Live. Really excited, playing Grey Knights. Whoa! Anyway, this is gonna be a really fun game. Make sure you go and watch the stream on War Games Live. But I'm really, really excited. Look at that, lots of stuff. Mr. Swifty getting played, hot from his success on the tabletop. Just crushing a little Archon like me, are ya? Well, we'll have a good fight. It'll be a good one. Wish me luck. And of course, you've got cool secondaries. Look at this. Look at this. Fantastic. Love it. And that is it for the game. Wow, what a close one. I did lose by 4 points against a fantastic opponent, which is great. Thank you so much. That was really good. I made one mistake that cost me 4 points. He made a couple mistakes that cost him a couple points. And at the end, it really, really mattered. It came down to the wire. But on that, Drazar almost clutched it, or almost did okay by trying to get me another 4 points, which would have been massive. But he left one Terminator alive.
It would have been him.
Oh yeah, he left. Then again, you still had to make your fuel pain, so there wasn't a full chance that it would have happened. But you know, it was great. What a great game. So that's me undefeated. That's me. Yeah, that's me. Can't make it to the top 8 right now. But that's it. I get 3 more games tomorrow, and then Sunday it's party time because we're in Vegas. Excellent. Okay, round number 4, playing against Iron Warriors. That's right, this is going to be a fun team. Abandoned Sanctuaries. As for secondaries, he took the Long War, Warp Ritual, and Banners. I ended up taking R&D, Behind Enemy Lines, and No Prisoners. So, and I am going second. So, and I can't hear myself because my voice. Ooh, I do have my lapels. Next time you hear me, I will be set up with my lapel mic. But it is round 2 at the LVO. Check it. So cool. Look at how many people here. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, on to the game. Wow, Iron Hands, what a close nail biter of a game that came down to me getting like last turn. So it was pretty crazy. We ended up kind of figuring it all out, but it was just a very small win for the Dark Eldar. I was sweating for the last 3 turns of the game because he pulled me down to 4 primary twice, and I was terrified about the primary. Other than that, well, that's it. That's 4 rounds in. 4 rounds in? Yeah, 2 more rounds to go. Okay, let's go. Oh my goodness. Thanks a lot for the game. That was really, really good. Okay. And here we are after, so round number 5. I'm playing against demons, and there's Bellicor, and lots of flamers. It's probably a tough matchup. It is conversion. We're just gonna, it's be a Slobberknocker in the middle of the board. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it. 2 more games to go, 1 at a time. Let's see how we roll. This is, it's been a great event so far, and I hope you've been enjoying the recaps and everything as well as we go. Okay, so I did get beat this game, 43-97. One of the games I've gotten beat the most. It's great against one of the players that's going for best in faction demons. 18 flamers, not easy to deal with. I almost killed a lot, but I didn't kill enough. So with that, 1 more game, and then it's off to the races and back home. I hope you've been enjoying it so far. But I cannot wait for Arcs. The more I play, I'm like, I don't want to play Old Hammer. I just want to play Arcs now. So I can't wait to go back to the studio and tell you about the list and how it changes as we go into Arcs of Omen. Last round of the Las Vegas Open, playing against Dakota. He's got his awesome Harlequins. It's lots of boats. Lots of guys in boats. It's Twilight, which is really cool. He got 4 luck points this turn, and he used them to save this load. Yeah, it's great. So I did go first. It is the Scouring. With that, we're moving on to the last round. Wish me luck. And then tomorrow's Sunday. We'll hang around at the convention and take a look at that. But it's going to be really, really cool. Okay. Wish me luck. Last game. Let's go. Well, that is game. I was able to win. I killed, there was a crucial turn where I killed 4 boats and everything that was inside the boats. And that was pretty much it. The Harlequins couldn't come back from that. So that is it. It is the end of my 2nd LVO ever. What a great time. I will go back tomorrow. I get some time off. I get to just relax, to see everybody. And we'll go back to the studio. We'll take a look at the army, what I liked, what I didn't like, and moving forward to Arcs, how it will sort of adapt and change, because I really like the list. It's got lots of strengths, but it does struggle into a couple of the armies. But that's okay. You know, I love playing it, and it sort of suits my playstyle. So with that, let's dive back. We have to fly back to Canada. Woo! And here's the finals that are being streamed. We got Sean Naden versus Jack Harpster, and Reese and Frankie are both shoutcasting right now. It's kind of cool. It's like a classic frontline gaming thing. But they've been doing the stream team has been doing a great job. So shout out to all of them. They've been working harder than any of the gamers here, just saying, to help us be entertained.
Congratulations, guys.
So here we are in the Vegas airport. Our flight was delayed because of snow. I'm just waiting for Dustin. He's grabbing some stuff, souvenirs for the fam. And we'll be heading out after this. Can't wait to get home. This is the red eye to Toronto. Sleepy. Back in Canada, so Tim Hortons it is. Just waiting for my ride to get home. And finally back at the studio. Oh, look at all the cool stuff picked up from Vegas. So we got like the little mat that goes on the tray. We got objective markers, dice, a cool cup. I did want to give a quick shout out to all of the people I ran into. Thank you so much for coming up and saying hello. It meant so much to me to hear like how, you know, watching the content has really helped you or impacted you over the many years that I've been making it. Really means a lot. Thank you for giving me dice, to everybody who gave me dice, pins, stickers. Had a lot of fun on the War Games live stream. Huge shout out to Nurgle Matthew as well, who was there shoutcasting on stream, and I got to meet face to face. You know, I did the scavenger hunt, which was really, really fun, and I got some cool little dice and some shades. And check this out. Thank you, Carl Malone. Thank you, Carl, for this amazing Archon, which I cannot wait to do a really cool narrative around Archon Skari versus Carl. It'll be a really fun narrative event. I love the basing that you've done for your army. I see the pictures on Reddit all the time. That is awesome. Thank you so much. I'm humbled that I've met so many of you. Thank you for saying hello, and it means so much to me. That alone was worth the trip, so thank you. So let's go over the list, what I learned, and how it changes for the Arcs meta. Well, let's go over the list first. First and foremost, 4 and 2. That was a good result at LVO. They have such a high level of competition at the event. It is incredibly tough of a field, and the top players from around the world are there competing. I didn't really go to that many large events, so I'm very, very pleased with that result. I lost against Matt Laura, who was essentially runner-up last year. He was playing Grey Knights. It's a very, very close game. That was the game that was streamed on War Games Live. Go check it out. I thought that was a fantastic game, and masterclass in movement and sportsmanship and just everything. It was great. I really, really enjoyed that game. Then I lost into Demons. Very, very tough game. I lost way too much of my army way too quickly, and that was essentially how that game ended up playing out, and he was able to score his points late game. So, into 18 Flamers that hadn't been nerfed yet, I lost, and into a fantastic player I lost. I'll take that. The list itself did exactly what it was set out to. It is a fantastic list. I love having lots of units. I love having speed. I love having maneuverability. I love having anti-tank, anti-infantry, close combat, ranged, and like all of the cool stuff. However, Arcs came in and changed my triple patrol. So does it change this list? Let's take a look at what I'm going to change for the future. So the Arcs of Omen detachment allows you to essentially take everything you want. With the FAQ, it allows you to take an ally of other Drukhari in another sort of like detachment in order to be able to run this list. So instead of running 2 patrol detachments of Cabal of the Obsidian Rose, I run a single Arcs detachment of Cabal of the Obsidian Rose, and then an allied Battle Brothers detachment, essentially, of Dark Creed. So that doesn't change at all, which is great. It means that the Warlord can still be Drazar, but he comes out of the Dark Creed detachment and goes into the Arcs detachment with Archon Skari. Archon Skari remains a master. He also gains a blast pistol for free, because that's just included in his cost now. So he gains a blast pistol. And then everything else. You can have your 6 troops, your 3, that doesn't change at all. You have all your incubi as well. Now you need to put the succubus in the Battle Brothers detachment so she can become a master, because you can only have one master in each detachment. She keeps her same loadout. We still have the Venoms, all the racks. Now the racks did go up in cost, so we have to drop the Ossa factor and we put in just a rack with nothing. And then we do have to make up for it as well by taking chain snares off one of the Venoms. And of course, his Huskblade is free, so we save 15 points, 5, 10, 15 points, and that pays for the racks. There you have it. It's essentially an Arcs detachment, Dark Creed Patrol, exactly the same list, no AOC in the meta, Tyranids go away, and things like Demon Flamers have to roll to hit, and Marines become more prevalent, which we are quite adept at killing. All of a sudden, the list gets better, but I've been practicing with it and playing with it, and I think it stays the same, and I don't have to change it that much, which is awesome. I gained a blast pistol, and that's pretty much it. So let me know what you think of the list down below. I hope you enjoy it. I've learned a lot. I cannot wait to take it to events in Arcs and show you what it can do. And there you have it, folks. Thank you so much to everybody who came up to me, said hello at LVO, meant a lot. Huge shout out to all the channel Patreons. Of course, the best way to support me is by joining up on Patreon. The link is in the description down below if you'd like to support me, create more content, helping me travel to events like this, and to, bring more entertainment like this to you as well. I hope you learned a lot. Let me know with a comment down below what you thought. What are your plans for the Arcs of Omen season? And I cannot wait to see more of you at more events more often. I've been Skari, your grateful host, signing off until next time. Skari out. The Dark Kin. Bye, everybody.